I thought as well, just as an added thing, I might make a video on some music that's come out in the past, I don't know, week. 'Cause it's just, the word it may be polarizing, I don't know, I'm just trying to think of a fancy word to describe it, but like, I just think it's funny how a fairly recent band has managed to create something much better than two bands that have been out for a while. But yeah, so the three songs I'll be talking about today, or in this video, thereabouts, will be Fall Out Boy's new Ghostbusters song. Yeah, doesn't that sound fantastic? Blink-182 song, something about the future, no idea what it's called, and 21 Pilots' new song, Heathens. So, I'll start off with Fall Out Boy's Ghostbusters song. Why, guys? Why? Like, I will admit, I was a fan of Save Rock and Roll and American Beauty, American Psycho. Both albums came after their hiatus from Folie à Deux, and I enjoyed both of those albums. They did have some songs that seemed extremely safe for radio, but those were at least balanced out by some really good songs in between. And I like the whole overarching story on Save Rock and Roll and the music videos that accompanied it. And I enjoyed American Beauty's kind of really dark-ish track list. Like, most of the songs on there I really enjoyed, aside from a few. But they've just come out with a song which, in hindsight, it may have been a good idea to them, but really, if you were thinking about it properly, and you were looking at the reactions of people on the internet at the moment, you would see that making a song for the Ghostbusters reboot for this year would quite possibly be a bad idea, because the internet isn't enjoying it at the moment, and certainly making a song promoting that would not be a good idea. Yet here it is. Oh man. I can say that for maybe like the first, however long it is before Patrick starts singing, I really do enjoy what it is. Like, you can hear some of the old Ghostbusters stuff beneath it and whatever. But then Patrick starts singing, and it's basically the Ghostbusters theme. Like, who you gonna call Ghostbusters? But his vocals just really don't fit with the backing track, like, at all. And then coupled with that, they have Missy Elliott doing a rap in the middle of it, which just feels so phoned in. Like, they just called her up one day, said, "Can you do a rap for our Ghostbusters song?" And then they just put it in the middle of Patrick singing and Patrick singing. It's really not good, and if they start releasing more stuff along the lines of this, oh no. Like, they are kind of, the word's not selling out because they're not doing that, but they are making a lot of promotional songs, really. But, like, they made Immortals for Big Hero 6, and that was okay. Like, but the one they made for Big Hero 6 was kind of really fast, whereas the one on the album was actually, like, a lot better. But this Ghostbusters one, just, why, guys? Just stop doing that. Don't call in bad rappers and then insert it, cut it into the middle of your song, and certainly don't, like, put vocals in that really don't fit with the overall, like, music thing. Just, my words are getting away from me, but just, like, don't do that. Okay, next we have Blink-182's song, I think it's Afraid of the Future. I'm afraid of the future for them, if this is the kind of stuff they're going to be putting out. Now, again, I will come out and say I am a fan of, not really a fan, but I can see why people would enjoy Bored to Death and Rabbit Hole. But this new song, it's just beat your head against the wall, repetitive, really. every song they put out off their new album California has been Mark Hoppus singing the first verse, Matt Skiba singing the second verse, and then the final wrap up of the song containing some na 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 na, or some variation of it. Bored to death. It was fine. Like, it was kind of, oh look, Blink-182 is doing something new. Let's see what it is. And that's why it was kind of passable. Rabbit Hole left me with a kind of sour taste in my mouth when the song starts off with the lyrics, "Dear head, shut up." Like, please tell me that was not, like, supposed to be that lame. Like, was it supposed to sound any better than that? Because it really did sound stupid. But this new song, it just has the most bland, sing-along, made-for-money chorus I've ever heard in a song. And you can just blame John Feldman for it, because he's produced Good Charlotte's new album, he's produced All Time Low's album from last year, and he's making this one now. And everyone who knows music is complaining about this guy, like, why is he still producing music if he just produces the same old bland stuff all the time? And I mean, I can see what I can see where they're coming from, because Good Charlotte's new album, Youth Authority, is just so bland and boring. Like 40 Ounce Dream, so bland. And the same can be said about California by Blink-182. The 3 songs, not including Built This Pool, that they've released, are just so bland and radio friendly, and it's not the Blink sound. I can't really blame Matt Skiba for that, because it's not his fault. But maybe these songs would be better if Tom DeLonge was singing on them, but even as a fan of Tom, I can't even admit to them being any better if he was singing the choruses, because it's just so bland. Like, they follow the same formula for every single they've released so far. And it's just not it's just not the Blink-182 sound that I've come to enjoy. But yeah, speaking of my earlier stuff up, 21 Pilots' new song, Heathens, is a welcome breath of fresh air into the music scene at the moment, really. It's just, it feels like a genuine sequel to their Blurry Face album from last year. But it's a promotional song for Suicide Squad. And if you were a band at the moment and you got offered to make a song for Suicide Squad, you could easily just cash out on that and just make some bland, radio-friendly song. Sound like anyone? But they haven't this time. They've made a really genuinely catchy, genuinely good song that couples well with Suicide Squad. It seems like when they, like, I don't know how they were thinking when they were approached with this deal, but it just feels like Tyler and Josh sat down together and thought, song first, then we'll wrap it in with the movie, not movie first, then we'll make a song about the movie. And I appreciate that mindset a lot more, because it feels like they took, like, genuine interest in their music. And the lyrics, they just seem like a spiritual successor to Blurry Face. And the music video, while it does have its Suicide Squad elements to it, you can't help but think that when this was all conceived, that they were thinking about their fans first, not the movie. And that's not even speaking of the song quality itself. Like, the song is genuinely good. I would gladly listen to this in my playlist when it comes up, because it's just such a catchy, not really, I guess you can call it relatable, I mean, if you're that type of person, but it's just good. And I also enjoy the kind of healthy stab at their new fans that have come in over Stressed Out's popularity over the past couple of weeks. Like, new fans have been entering the scene, and it just feels like when Tyler sings about we don't like newcomers very well, we don't take kindly to newcomers, they have a certain smell, it's like they're acknowledging the fact that some of the old fans of 21 Pilots aren't really on board with the whole influx of fans since Stressed Out. But I mean, if they like the music, I mean, Stressed Out, when it came out, early 2014, I think it was, it felt different, but now that it's been overplayed to shit on the radio, it's kind of boring, and you can kind of get angry. I'm not, oh, I don't know the word, I'm losing my words, but I'm not saying that it's acceptable to go attack fans just because they enjoy Stressed Out, which is a bit hypocritical if Phoebe Townsend's watching this video. But, like, if they only like that song, maybe show them some new songs. Maybe show them Car Radio or other songs that you enjoy by 21 Pilots. Get them into more of their new stuff. I mean, if they go on and say, oh, I don't like that, Stressed Out's the only song I like, and they refuse to listen to any of the other 21 Pilot songs, just kick them in the shin for me. But other than that, yeah, that's my thoughts on the music scene in general at the moment. I am extremely tired, if you can't tell. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this ramble. Goodbye.